Going live. Now live. All right, sweet. Looks like we are now live. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone's day going so far? Just getting started right here. In about 4 more minutes, we'll officially begin. The stream will go on and get along with it. Everything, right? Going over the promos and everything for you. But yeah, here we are. How is everyone's day going so far? Let me know how the audio is coming. I want to make sure that we are nice and audible. That we are nice and clear. If the audio needs to be adjusted, I can do so. Just let me know down in the live chat as well. Who we got in the chat so far? Black Brick Ops, of course. First again. Hell yeah. He's got to be going in it. Virgil Hill, you're slipping, man. You're slipping, dog. You're going to be dethroned that easily? You're going to be dethroned that easily? What's going on, guys? Gigs, what's going on, dude? DA Airsoft, what's going on? Prime Tech Customs, how it's doing, man? You're early. That's right. You are indeed early. You are indeed early today. Let's go. Audio is good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know how the audio is coming in for you guys as well. Want to make sure everyone can hear nice and fine. When is KDBA Rona coming out? I want a black one, but it's out of stock. As soon as KDBA can go ahead and get us restocked, that is something that we see a lot with KDBA. We'll get them a certain amount in, even though we want more, but they'll only make a certain amount, so we can only allocate a sum. And then it'll instantly sell out like very quickly, right? So hopefully, you know, KDBA gets the message. If anyone from KDBA is watching, hey, bring more stuff in, right? Just make more, bring it in. It will move. It will move. But how are you doing today? Clips by Sabas, how you doing, man? Jurich Swart, hello there. How you doing? DJ, what's going on, man? Red Team Go, good to see you again, brother. Good to see you again. Guys, do me a favor. Share this around with as many people as possible. And make sure that you are leaving a big old thumbs up on this live stream. Really shows your support for Airsoft. Yeah, and again, for the live streams as a whole. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. Always, always, always. What's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, we got a good stream planned for you all tonight. Or not tonight. I guess I should say today. It's not even nighttime yet. Although, honestly, that's the one thing about the season that I'm noticing. It's like, before, you know, around summertime, right? This happens every year. 5 o'clock, it's like, oh yeah, there's still sun out, right? There's still light out. I go outside 5 o'clock now, and it's like pitch black, just absolute darkness, right? This isn't your everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness, right? but yeah, no, like I'm digging the weather change. Honestly, I definitely prefer it a little bit colder than super freaking sunny, because I was melting in the heat, my guys. And share this around with as many people as possible, too. Let's get all eyes on this live stream. Let them know that, hey, you know, we got a shopping spree giveaway going on tomorrow. If people want to go ahead and increase their odds, this is the best way to do it. This is literally the best way to do it. So share it around. Share it around. See who's going through. Who else we got in the chat? Who else we got in the chat? We got a good amount of people so far. Again, keep sharing this around with everyone as much as you possibly can. Again, let people know. Again, this is the best way to increase their odds from these shopping sprees. And also, they want to just to get behind the scenes stuff. Again, usually, y'all know, especially all my regular viewers know that anyone that watches the live stream, you guys typically get the all the latest news, behind the scenes stuff, info. You guys are getting all that before anyone else does. Like literally everyone that watches the live streams gets that information well before anyone else does. So always a smart idea to be paying attention to all the live streams, to all of them, whether it's me, Cisco. Speaking of which, Cisco will not, unfortunately, not be joining me today. He has a doctor's appointment that he won't be able to get out of, so he actually has to go today. So, again, I will be streaming for the most part solo. However, we have a potential guest coming on. Sigma might be joining us if he is feeling up to it and if he can get his work done. So, we shall see. We shall see. Airsoft, you know, I'm just taking the NVG for a quick stroll. You know what? That's actually kind of funny. Can you imagine, you just look outside your window, right? You see someone, one of your neighbors walking the dog, and they got a set of night vision on it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sick. I should probably start doing that. I can get my hands on some night vision. TAC Airsoft. I'm a small Airsoft YouTube channel. Could you please shout me out to some people? TAC Airsoft. Go ahead and check out his channel, y'all. You'll hear it here. Go ahead and check out his channel. Dying a couple parts right now. Nice, nice. Working on some projectos, I see. All right, it is now 3:35. I want to go ahead and officially begin the live stream. Guys, welcome to another episode of the Storefront live stream. My name is Isaias. Now, normally I would be accompanied by the Mayo man himself, Cisco. However, unfortunately, the man is not here today. Like I said earlier, he is at a doctor's appointment. That's what it is. He's at a doctor's appointment right now, and unfortunately will not be joining us. So again, I am going to be flying this solo with maybe, Sigma might be joining in, depends on, schedule permitting. He might be able to hop in here and there and be able to, just do a little back and forth for you guys. But again, if you guys want to go ahead and increase your odds of winning tomorrow's shopping spree, because that is right, it is happening tomorrow. $600 are on the line. Now is definitely the time to go ahead and place your orders, right? Because right now, we got some promotions that y'all want to take advantage of, right? Every $50 spent will be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? Normally, any $20 plus order would automatically just get you 1, right? So even if you ordered an airsoft gun, you would only be getting 1 entry. However, only for the duration of the stream until 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you'll be getting 5 entries per every $50 spent. So $50, 5 entries. $100 is going to be 10 entries. $150 is going to be 15, and so on and so forth. It's very simple, very easy, right? And then every order for a Mayo Gang MGC4, whether that be a Mark 1, Mark 2, combo, pre-order, doesn't matter, any version of the Mayo Gang MGC4, and you'll be receiving 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. So don't miss out either. Again, the best high-end AEG, right, out of the box for a mid-tier price point. You literally cannot go wrong with this. This is a instant hack to win. This is literally a buy to win. This is literally a pay to win gun right here. All right, we still have a couple of the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary mystery boxes, right? These automatically come with free UPS ground shipping. You get 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. And again, every prize on this list is insane. Every single prize is going to be absolutely awesome, so make sure that you don't miss out, because no matter what you get, it's going to be a guaranteed dub, right? We have a ton of new products that are available, and that's going to be the highlight, actually, for today's stream, something I want to go and talk with you guys about, right? We got hella new products that just came in. We actually just got a few of them in the actual store, too. Like literally in the walk-in location as well. So if any of you guys were local to the SoCal area, or if you were planning on making a trip to California, I would highly recommend you swing on by. Get all the latest and greatest from the Custom Showroom and Lounge located at 21077 Commerce Point Drive, Walnut, California. Don't miss out. And again, there are still plenty of more new products that are coming your way as well. Also, the Bigger Wins Unboxing Mystery Box is back. Version 9 has made a comeback. It is arrived now. $220, right? Free shipping as well. Bonus raffles, right? And again, this is a wish list box at the end of the day, right? You can make your request, whether it be in the notes comment section, or you can DM us with your order number on any of our social media platforms, letting us know what it is that you guys were hoping for, right? Whether it be you were hoping for maybe something for outdoor, something for indoor, you want to run an AK, maybe you want to run AR only, whatever it might be. Put your notes, put your request down in the notes comment section, and we can definitely see what we can do. We've been able to grant people's wish lists before, thanks to the mystery boxes, the YouTube unboxing mystery boxes. So you don't want to miss out. And again, great way to increase your odds. What is that, 20 entries? Yeah, that's 20 entries, 20 chances of winning tomorrow's $600 shopping spree giveaway, so you can win all your money back. That's definitely a heck of a deal if you really think about it. That's definitely one hell of a deal if you really think about it. But we also have plenty of guns that are on a shocker deal, including Golden Eagle and Army pistols as well, that are super discounted right now. And I mean super discounted, so don't miss out on that. And again, one thing that I want to go and stress to you guys right now, if you want to get guaranteed, right, all your orders guaranteed to arrive before the 25th of this month, before Christmas, I'd highly recommend that you place your orders now while you guys can, right? Place your orders now to get that guaranteed delivery date. Now, any day order, any orders placed after that, we are going to be busting our asses to make sure that you get all your stuff shipped out. We're even taking up extra hours again at the shop to make sure that during our shipping department, to make sure that we can ship out as much as we possibly can, because we want you guys to be able to get your holiday shopping in all before Christmas, comes around. So make sure to place your orders now while you can, because time is running out. Time is running out. Again, we're going to do everything we can to make sure you get your presents on time. But again, really helps to place your orders now while still possible, right? While it's still guaranteed. Now, with that said, why don't we go ahead and start answering some questions. If you guys have any Airsoft-related questions, if you guys want to ask me any sort of questions, feel free to go and let me know in the live chat. It has to be the live chat specifically. Can't be the comment section. I can't see the comment section. Just put the letter Q right in front of your question. Makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to actually see. Be any other way, again, things can still get lost in the chat, even with the Q, but be patient. I try my best to answer everyone's questions as much as possible. I try to give everyone equal opportunity. But again, if you are spamming your question, you will be, kicked. We don't want to do that. The mods don't want to do that. It's not a good time for anyone. So just common courtesy. Just be patient. I will come around to your question and your comments as soon as I possibly can. But one thing I actually wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about was these new products, right? Because, again, we've mentioned them before and we've talked about them, but the fact that we're just getting them in like back after back after back after back is really freaking cool right now, right? One of the ones that I was very excited about was the MPX K, right? I actually just, if you guys haven't keeping up with our social media, specifically our Instagram or Facebook, I actually did put like a small little shooting video on this bad boy. And I actually even got on the Reloaded page, Airsoft GI Reloaded, great channel if you want like fast, quick bit information style videos. I actually did a little 1-minute review on this bad boy, and I gotta say, I actually dig it. I dig it quite a lot. This is one of those products that, you know, I'm very glad came out because it's making a lot of these like cooler, more unique style platforms, you know, available to to the regular person, right? To the regular working man at the end of the day, right? Because that sub $200 price range is like really freaking good, right? This is going to be a full polymer construction, right? Not a whole lot of metal components on the externals other than the barrel itself. The gearbox, you are getting a standard version 2 full metal gearbox, and it performs very well. It's actually got a pretty decent rate of fire right out the box, which is pretty cool to see. Cisco actually got a chance to hold one as well, and he was saying that one of the things he wanted to do, just personally, he wanted to go ahead and swap out the rail system and maybe the stock for a metal version, just so it, you know, feels a little more solid. But honestly, I would keep it the same, right? I would keep it the same. Again, as is right now, this is a solid, lightweight platform that's very good. It's a version 2. We all know, right? It's going to be the easiest thing in the world to upgrade, right? One of the standout features that I love about this bad boy was actually the battery compartment. The battery compartment is going to be basically the entire length of the gun. Right above the outer barrel, you know, it's basically hollowed out. Even on top in the upper receiver, there is a space, a nice big gap between the like I guess where the upper receiver starts, and then also like I guess where the gearbox actually sits. So you have a pretty big cavity, enough to put a 11-1 stick or even a 7.4 stick battery. Normally the ones that you would use for like AKs, it can fit right on in there. Like it is a little snug with the higher the milliamperage, obviously. But once you put it in there and like plug it in, it's good, man. You can easily tuck the wires away. It's not going to get in the way of the M-Lock at all. I had one wired up literally that I used for a video, and it looks good, man. It works very, very well. Again, that's one thing that I was very excited. But I think the number one thing, though, that I'm actually genuinely excited about has probably got to be the Elite Force M3, the Moz. This is just fucking cool, man. Like, I love this thing. We actually just did our first impressions video on the main channel, actually, this very channel. We actually put a short up, our first impressions of this bad boy, and I gotta say, I was very impressed. I was very, very impressed. I actually, even though I like heavier stuff, I gotta say, I do like how lightweight the launcher is. It actually feels like, again, anyone can theoretically pick this up, and while it is lightweight, it doesn't feel like flimsy at all, and quite the opposite. It feels very, very sturdy. I do love the build quality on this, but I do think Elite Force did a very, very good job on it. I can totally see myself using this at the field. I'm very excited. I might end up buying one. I might end up pitching in with homie Justin and maybe even Brennan as well on getting one for ourselves, because this thing is just too damn cool. It's too damn cool not to like to pick one up, right? I really want one. And again, honestly, it is kind of worth it. It is actually really, really worth it. It's so unique. It's just so freaking cool. But again, let me know what your thoughts are on these new products that we got coming in, or is there anything that you are looking for as well? I'm genuinely curious to see what you guys have to say, or is there any products specifically that you see on our site that you're like, oh, I kind of want to try that, or you're more curious about? Bear in mind, we are going to be putting full-length reviews on a lot of these guns, the MPX, the Moz, of course. All these new guns, we're going to be putting out reviews, so just stay tuned for that as well. But I'm curious, are you guys excited for these new releases? Are you guys indifferent? Are you guys looking for something very specifically to be coming out? Again, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Okay, let's see here. Hello, Mayo Gang. Just wanted to drop in and say hello. Have a great stream. Casper, it's always a pleasure to have you on, man. See here, make sure this is going through. Short builds are pretty good for closer battles, structures, and tight corners, but do fairly well in mid-range shootouts, as well as depending on how well your barrel and bucking and hop-up set. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to agree with that. Shorter builds, I mean, smaller for CQB is definitely going to be preferred. That's definitely like the meta that you would see at pretty much any indoor field. There are guys that will still run longer guns as well, and that can still do just fine, but that's more attributed to the skill of the player, really, at the end of the day. You don't need to have like the shortest gun in the world in order to play, you know, like an indoor field. Like does it help? Yes. Is it nice? Absolutely. Is it easy? Yes. But do you need it? No. If you're good, you should be able to get kills regardless of what it is that you're given. Even if I gave you a Springer, the biggest, you know, bolt action, like Springer that exists out there, like I'm confident any decent player will be able to get at least a handful of kills throughout the night. Am I Shins saying, do y'all ship to APO addresses? APO addresses. Not like military bases or installations. I believe we might be able to. I think we do. I haven't heard of any sort of. If that's what you're referring to. If it was like a typo and you meant to put, do you ship to just regular PO addresses like PO boxes? No, regular PO boxes. No, we do not ship to those. Unfortunately, just too many issues with that. All right, this keeps going through. DJ, thinking of a shorty build, but I'm skeptical about its usage. I mean, like shorty builds, long builds, it's all individual preferences really at the end of the day. Daniel Torres, that's a very good question. Moz, is there a range for them? Haven't really seen too much as far as like what the distance is on this bed, what the actual like max or efficient or effective range on the Moz is yet. That's something that Boaz and I are probably going to test out. Cisco really wanted me to host a video on this one, so I might as well do it. It's weird enough for me to do it, I guess. But yeah, I'll be doing the full-length review on the main channel for this, and I'll be testing it out as well and seeing what the range, because I have no idea exactly what type of range I'm looking at with this bad boy. I really am curious to see it. I hope that it gets pretty decent range, especially at that price point, but again, only time will tell. Only the shooting portion will be determining the range and whether or not it's really worth it at the end of the day. Let's see, it's going through. Just taking them, just scrolling, this match is going through. Cisco told me to ask you on his stream, what gun do you recommend for $100 or less? My name is Lincoln. I'm using my mom's account. This comes from rocket launcher. Amy Donnelly. That's a very good question. For $100 max or less. Actually, Sigma, since you are here, since you decided to go here, I'll go ahead and move the camera over. There you go. That way you're on camera with me. No, you're not. You're fine. Okay. $100 airsoft gun. $100 or less. What would you say is something that you would want to go with? I'll give you a moment to think about it.
$100 is like really tight though. That's the thing.
There are actually some guns actually in that price range right now. Let's assume that even if they're on sale, that they're like $100. I'll give you a moment to think about it. Right? I'll give you a moment to think about it while I go ahead and pull up mine. Right? What I would suggest for most players, if you're like, again, just starting off, if it's your first gun or you just want to have a gun in general, right, you can go with something like Eagle. I believe
that's the only thing that came to mind was the Golden Eagle high cap.
That, and actually there's some Army Armaments too. Right now there's actually a pretty big sale going on for Army Armament and 1911s. Like some of these are going to be, yeah. Some of these high cappas are hella discounted to under $100. Some of the 1911s as well. I mean, these are all going to be TM spec at the end of the day, so you can fix these up.
Between the two, they shoot about the same.
Yeah, there's not going to be any sort of like major issues. They shoot fine, right out of the box. And again, plenty of potential. I mean, just looking at one of these bad boys, for example. I was waiting for that to load. There you go. Again, like this is a 1911. It's a standard 1911. You can easily build one of these bad boys out, no problem, right? Lower accessory rail on there, and even as is, it doesn't look too bad actually. I think that looks pretty cool as is. But again, you can easily just swap out a lot of the externals/internals on this very easily. One of the things I was asking in chat was like, out of all the newer products that we have right now,
rocket launcher.
That's your favorite one?
Yes.
That's your favorite one? Okay.
Yes. The MA is cool.
The MA is definitely. It
speaks to the inner rocket launcher guy in me.
I look at you and you definitely don't come across as someone that actually likes more like obscure like launchers or like random stuff like this.
Dude, I love launchers, NLAWs, javelins, RPGs, all of it.
I forget you make. Wait, I can't say that on stream. That's fine. You make these for real life anyway. Not this one, but but you make launchers for real life. But okay.
Well, I do the munitions. I do munitions.
Now that you're doing more outdoor stuff, though, would you actually, like, unironically, would you run this like as I don't want to say sidearm, but like as a tertiary? Would you have this on your kit?
Why would it not be my primary?
This is your primary?
Yeah, dude, this is the primary. I have the M4 as a backup.
The M4 as a backup, absolutely, absolutely. No, I would totally see myself running this. Now, actually, I'm very curious. What is your opinion on, say, like the MPX? I know that we talked a little bit about it, but now that you've actually gotten a chance to shoot it yourself, what is your opinion on the 6-hour Pro Force MPX K?
I think for a CQB gun, the trigger is a bit heavier than I'd like. Like, it's definitely on the heavier side. Other than that, for the price, I can't really complain too much. Like, it's fairly cheap, in my opinion.
Did you Would you have preferred if like a full metal version, like with like the, I guess I don't want to say upgraded, but like higher quality? Would you have preferred that?
If it came out of a metal version and it came out at the same price point as like the MCX, I think I'd be okay with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because the MCX is definitely like a pricier option, but I can see why. Like, if VFC did the OEM for the internals and everything, I guess I can kind of see the cost of it. But again, I just kind of like how affordable this really is at the end of the day. Again, it's making a lot of these more unique guns more accessible to everyone.
Well, like honestly, what I wish kind of happened, like I can kind of see it happening because they have this as a sport line. I feel like we're gonna get a competition line in a metal model eventually.
Yeah, I would love to see like all the different grades of like going up of like different MPXs that exist out there. Again, I just want a competition MCX too.
Yeah, like how Ares used to do their thing with like the UMP. They had the sport line model, and then you had the competition. No, the elite model with the EBBs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Elite Force is still kind of doing the same thing with their MP5s. You know, you will still get like the competition, and then you'll get like the at the top of the tier list, right? You got your VFC OEM ones. Those are supposed to be like, you know, have the same gearboxes as the Avalons, right? So those are pretty cool. But with this, what would you do in terms of like accessories, or what would you do in terms of? Yeah, it's pretty low FPS. It's like 300 max.
I know. I just want to know the round capacity.
Yeah. Thankfully, we also carry mid caps for this bad boy. We also carry mid caps for this as well. But what would you want to do in terms of upgrades for your personal taste? Because again, it is still using just standard V2.
I don't know. I need to figure out if the mag will feed any faster. Because I feel like the mags are definitely proprietary.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't do a build past 30 RPS because I don't think it'll feed. Let's be real here.
That's
a
fair.
Small mag.
Yeah, it's a pretty small magazine, and I don't see like, I don't know if PTS is gonna end up making like a mid. You know what I mean? Like,
No, there's no way PTS makes a mag for one gun.
watch, you say that now, and then they come out with one. Because you said it yourself, right? There's a Sportline version. They could very well come up with like a, I don't know, pro grade. We'll go high grade version, right?
My thing is, I don't see them making like PTS or any other manufacturers making magazines for this model, unless this is the standard 9mm mag that we have.
Yeah. No, I get that. All right. But yeah, again, that's one gun that I'm like super excited to see. And then I was shocked that we even got this in. But again, let me know in the live chat what you guys would want to do in terms of like upgrading this. Because again, I think as is, it's pretty good, but I can definitely see some potential. But bear in mind, there is going to be Performance Plus packages for this bad boy, more field-ready combos. So you'll be getting these with like hella accessories right out the box. Hello, Isaias and Brennis from Brewer. Shout to the Mayo Gang. I'll be listening while driving home. Just don't text and drive, man. Do not text and drive, please. Don't want anything happening to you. Please. Hit the subscribe button. Yes, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you are subscribed. You hit that bell icon so you are notified every time we drop new content. Sigma, God of a God. He's trying to riz you up right now.
He's been trying to.
He's been trying to. Mitchell McKenna, what's going on, dude? Stuck here late at work. Had to throw the stream on. Hope everyone is doing well. We are doing fantastic. Let me know, guys. Also, if you have any Airsoft-related questions, let me know. Put in the live chat. Put the letter Q right in front of your question. Makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to go and say. But there was other, like, new guns as well. I don't think you've been able to shoot them quite yet. Oh, this one, actually, I haven't even gotten a chance to shoot yet. This one's actually very interesting. This is the TR80 DMR. Now, I haven't heard too much of this bad boy. I knew it was coming out. I knew G&G had a 308 that was fairly newer. We were able to finally get them in terms of bringing them onto our website. This is supposed to have the same build quality as the MCP, the MCP 556.
I like the mag.
You don't like the mag?
No.
Okay. All right. This is their 40-round magazine that comes included with it. But knowing G&G, I have a feeling this is going to be using the same magazine that the... Yeah, as a regular 308s. So, okay, what is your opinion on something like this? Do you see yourself running something like this? Because you're not a big DMR guy.
I actually play DMRs in video games.
That's kind of weird if I think about it, because you are not a DMR. It's funny, right? You are the most, like, aggressive, in-your-face, smaller PDW, like SMG style player, right? And then in video games, it's like DMRs in long range.
Rocket launchers and flamethrowers.
Rocket launchers and flamethrowers. All specialty roles, which you would never be caught dead using an airsoft.
But as far as this G&G gun is concerned, I'd probably shoot like every other G&G. So if you hand it to me, I'd run it. I like G&G. I think the performance is pretty solid.
Now, here's the thing, though. It actually isn't using, from what it seems like, a normal, like G&G's normal gearbox. Like, I don't even think it's using the G2 gearbox, because apparently it's supposed to be using a split gearbox design.
Yeah, I know. I saw them. I saw that at SHOT Show.
So I'm not too sure. I assume the build quality is going to be good. It's G&G.
Okay. Not to throw G&G under the bus here, But so long as G&G is using their Neo magnets, you're fine, because everything about G&G's product is mid as hell. Their ETU tends to blows itself up.
At least the OG versions, I
Yeah,
remember that.
the gear sets, there's nothing to rave about. The only reason you get high semi-auto response and decent rate of fire is because they give you a really nice motor out the box.
Yeah, the A-Frit.
Yeah, so as long as this, whatever motor they have in there, as long as it's like their Neo magnet line, we're chilling.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. Again, now I will say, out of all like the G&G products, this one 415, it's not the worst. It ain't the worst. There's definitely more expensive like 308s from G&G for sure.
Yeah, well, to be fair, G&G is never known to not be pricey.
That's true. I want like G&G to keep coming out with like their FAR series, like all the like really affordable stuff. I really want them to do more of that because that was really good, right? That was really, really good. I like to see more battle rifles, but again, at 415. I need to be a little bit impressed. I think it does aesthetically look very cool. The stock is very interesting.
Side question: when did G&G become the premium brand? Like, I remember when I got into Airsoft, they were the budget brand.
G&G's, like, that's the thing. Like, G&G was definitely more known for, like, their common machine lineup for sure, because that's what everyone could afford. But G&G has always had, like, TR16s, like, I think back in the day it was, like, their Top Tech series.
Yeah. But I remember when I was getting Airsoft, people were buying Firehawks because they couldn't afford Crytek, like the Crytek PDWs.
Crytek's at the time when they first came out, those were pretty big. Or the VFC stuff. VFC was always, like, favorite amongst, like, Milsim players.
I never heard anything about VFC when I got into it. It was Echo 1.
Echo One is another brand too that's like you just don't hear like as much like from anymore. Again, I want to see more. I think Echo One has some cool guns for sure. The XCR, those were always like a favorite gun of mine. I know it's too much to a point where Cisco actually owns one, right? Did you like the XCRs, or you weren't like that big of an XCR guy? Not really.
Not really my thing.
I get it, right? But again, I liked Echo One when they were coming out because I thought they had some cool products. But back on this, I like the way this looks. I'm gonna have to do some test firing with this and see how it works. All right, so actually that's an interesting question. You play DMRs, maybe like specialty roles in video games. How come you don't really use them too often anymore? Like obviously flamethrower, like yeah, there's really not much you can do for airsoft, but like how come you don't do more like DMR stuff now that especially now that you're doing more outdoor like play?
I lack patience.
You just absolutely like. I mean, you can run like a battle rifle.
I lack patience.
Oh my gosh. You could absolutely just like take one of these bad boys and just use it as a regular battle rifle. You don't have to go as a DMR exclusively, you know what I mean?
Well, it's because when I play video games, I sweat. So like I want to win. And when you play like Battlefield and whatever other tactical shooters I decide to play, right now I'm playing Ground Branch, by the way, guys. LPVOs win games, and you're not going to shoot 5.56 out of an LPVO at long range. I want my 308 M110.
No, I get that. I absolutely get. I think you still can, but again, like, I gotta play Ground Branch with you too. That's something that like I need to jump on. Like I'm pretty sure my computer can handle it. But all right, do a DA Airsoft. My friend is trying to cheap out on iPro. By the way, my new channel name is Milsim Marksman. I will definitely be checking out your channel, DA Airsoft. Tell your friend that both myself and Sigma both say don't cheap out on iPro. Now there's many different options. There's many different options you can go with for eye protection, but that's not something you really want to cheap out at the end of the day. There are affordable options that exist out there, but just don't cheap out entirely, right? When you first started, what was your
This is the one time I'm going to give you guys genuine advice from me to you guys from a longtime player. Skimp on the gun, spend on the iPro, because the iPro will stay with you a lot longer than that gun will, I promise you.
That's one way of looking at it for sure. When you actually started airsofting, did you go straight into like just immediately bought a die, or what was it like for you?
So I used my JT mask that I had in paintball.
JT.
Yeah. So I used that for a while, and the JT is still like in the paintball side. It's still one of like their premium masks. I just got the die because it was cool.
I figured that was the case. Like, oh, that looks cool. I to be honest, like it was either because it looks cool or because you thought like, hey, you asked someone, hey, what's the meta, right? And someone told you, you got to go with this. All right, I'm gonna buy that.
No, it's straight up because it looked cool.
Nice, absolutely nice. Not too keen on G&G split gearbox proprietary galore. Primetech Customs say. Do you think is it gonna be really like 100% proprietary? I didn't think so, right?
I feel like the parts that I'd probably want to change aren't, and for what it's worth, with G&G's builds most of the time, I don't really change too much on them. At least in my personal builds.
G&G quality seems to be pretty decent right out the box, right?
Yeah, honestly, like my only gripe with them is they never have any compression. Like you fix the compression and you can drop the spring like 30. So it comes stock with like a 120 in like even the RP9s to get 350.
Oh jeez.
You fix the compression, you can run like a 90 in there.
Dang. That's good thing to know. Again, G&G is the one thing that they lack is a little more compression. I think with this, fix the compression because it's a DMR, right? Fix the compression, swap out the inner barrel and bucking setup. You put in a unicorn on this, and like I'm fairly certain that's gonna be because it's a DMR. At the end of the day, it's a DMR. Air compression is gonna be one of the most important things on any long range build anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I'd have to open one.
Is there a DMR that you actually because I know you say you don't really like DMR because you lack the patience, but is there one that exists that you actually do want to run just for the sake of like, yeah, this is cool?
The M110 that Cisco picked up.
Oh no! I mean, the M110 is definitely cool.
It's really cool. Like it's so cool.
No, I get that. I get that. The MK16, the M110 is really fucking cool. I gotta say, I got to shoot it. You've shot it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you've shot it. That like pre-installed gate X like is really freaking nice. Trigger response is nice.
I could care less about the input. If you give me just the shell, I am game. I just love the way it looks.
That's actually something that I really wanted to see from Elite Force. You know how they have their competition 416? I really want them to come out with like a competition 417 or a competition M110. Just have a polymer version of it. Make it a little bit more affordable. I mean, granted, it's probably not going to be that much more affordable, but, you know, if anything helps.
Yeah, if it wasn't like $900, I'd be okay.
Yeah, right. Even if it was like $300 for a polymer one, that's like G&G territory.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like, that's G&G territory. That's totally fine. Doesn't even need to have the gate asterisk. It can have just like a real basic MOSFET, and I'll be chilling, honestly. Really, I would. But what would set this apart? Okay, like, because I know with $900, the price is like the biggest thing for you, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, because the $900 doesn't scare me. It's more the fact that I look at this and I know it's gonna run up to like $1,300 if I do the build. Because let's be real, I'm gonna run it stock for 2 hours.
Just immediately start working on it to like get that compression nice and tight. Well, even then, again, it is a DMR. You probably wouldn't even need to do anything really in order for it to get that range.
I want it to shoot fast.
There you go. Getting DMRs to shoot very fast. Fidel, what's going on, man? This is Isaias Sigma K. I'm in. Of course, always glad to have you, man. Always good to have you.
Homie Ness says he wants to get the Empire EV. I'm gonna let you know now. They're really cool. There's a lot of cool features with them. Empire's a great brand. I trust their product. But because they are a paintball brand and not Airsoft, the ventilation where your mouth breathing guard thingamabob is at, it is a bit wide. So depending on how the BB hits it, it can pass through there.
Ooh, that's a little sketchy there.
But they do make mesh guards that go behind it, and it gives you like a mesh screen behind it. So if you do get the EVs, just make sure you look into getting a mesh behind it. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. Mitchell McKenna. Speaking of iPro, any experience with Oakley Isaias with the full seal kit? I can get a good deal on a set. As far as like Oakley, I mean, Oakley stuff is always very good. As far as whether or not a field will accept them, even with the full seal kit, if I were a ref, I would say yes. However, I have had some of the guys that I know that actually have the same like full seal kit, full seal gasket, saying that a lot of the refs would give them a hard time or wouldn't just let them play on the field altogether. So I think it's cool, but just bear in mind that's a lot of times you might get some flack from refs or they might not let you play altogether. Again, I would be, if I was a ref and I saw that, I don't care because I know exactly what that is. I know exactly how good it is. But again, that's something that you're going to have to take up with the refs specifically because sometimes they can be a little particular in terms of eye protection. Glenn Wade, what's going on, dude? Good to hear from you again. I just got a VFC IAR Deluxe and a VFC XM16E1. What would you recommend for inner barrel hop-up upgrades for them? I mean, you guys know what I'm going to say. It's going to be Unicorn, right? Unicorn bucking, inner barrel, hop-up nub. That's like the easiest thing you can do, and the value is all there. But there are other brands that you can go with. Like outside of Unicorn, right? What would you say is one of your favorite brands? I have you pegged for a PDI guy. Yeah? Yeah.
I pretty much exclusively run PDI.
There you go. Mans runs exclusively. Although you will say, even you've admitted, I believe, on stream that you actually like the buckings that Unicorn has actually been coming out with.
I do like their buckings. And, okay. And I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this one. I only shoot Unicorns as 80-degree buckings and everything.
I don't disagree with that. I like 80 degrees. I like the stiffer buckings.
Yeah, no, but I shoot them for 25 grams.
I mean, I'm not going to give you flag, but at the same time, like, you could go, well, okay, you play a lot of indoor, though, so they will limit you to 2.5 only.
M1 will let me run whenever I want.
Well, there you go. Man's is gets a YouTuber privilege.
No, M1 doesn't have a weight limit.
I remember they had a weight limit for a while. I remember one of the refs telling me that, like, yeah, 2.5s was like the limit that you can run here.
Nope, there isn't one.
Well, there you go. New information. I'm learning stuff all the time. But again, just read the rules for your local field just in case there is a BB weight limit. But that's good to know. But I mean, why 2.5s? You just prefer it? Just
Okay, so I was already shooting 2.5s.
Yeah.
And when we got unicorns, when we were just testing for them, this was like after I left GI, by the way. So I came back in to pick up some stuff, and Cisco was like, "Oh, we got these new buckings in. You want to try it?" And I was just doing the Rin build, and I put it in the gun, and I was like, "Okay, freak it, we'll try it, see what happens." Cisco decided to give me the 80-degree bucking because they didn't have any more 60s and 70s. So I was like, "Fuck it, I just run the 80s." Threw it in there. Thing does laser beams, and it's kind of roiling with it.
all right. Well, there you go. Even with an 80-degree bucking, 2.5s are still okay to use. There, you heard it here first. As far as anything else, yeah, just swapping out the inner barrel. Again, I recommend going with the unicorn because you get all three literally right out the box. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to go shopping anywhere else and like kind of experimenting with this bucking. This, like, no, you can just do it all in one, and it's very, very, very easy. Okay, let's keep scrolling through. What is your favorite M4 M16? This comes from Amy Donnelly. What is your favorite M4 M16? What is your favorite AR that we carry right now? Or what? Actually, I'll take it one step further. What's your favorite M4 M16 variation that exists in the real world?
How close do we have to be to an M4? Does it need to be an M4 specifically, or can it be like a 416? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I'll take the fact that you like F416s more, but let's say it has to have the actual AR receiver.
Mark 18 Mod 1.
Really? Mod 1? I didn't expect you to say Mark 18. Actually, I honestly thought you would have like been like someone that's like prefers a really, really short, like, because I know Mark 18 is an SBR, but I didn't know like that you like specifically the Mark 18. I always pegged you for someone that likes 7-inch barrels and stuff.
Like, out of my favorite guns, like in the real steel world, I like the Mark 18 Mod 1s, and I really like the 13.5 Midwest Industry.
There you go. I don't mind that answer at all. I would have to agree. I think more of a Block 2 type of guy, just because I like the carbine length. But Mark 18 is definitely a close second. Mark 18, both the Mod 1 and the Mod 0, actually. I kind of like the old school Mod 0.
Okay, I wasn't a fan of Mod 0 till like a week ago.
What happened? Is it Ground Bench? There you go. Video games influencing decisions. That is absolutely hilarious. Darwin's Arbiter saying, my M110 is already unicorned. First thing I did. I mean, there you go. Absolute Raymond, sorry, just joined. What eye pro would you recommend for people wearing glasses again? I think that depends on the frames. That depends on how it fits your face. Now, as someone who does wear the glasses, what would you say is the most comfortable like set of eye protection or face pro that you wear?
My dye.
So, do you wear the glasses with dye, or do you take them off?
Yes, I do wear my glasses with my dye, and just so you know, when I say I fog, it's not the dye that fogs; it's my glasses underneath.
So I'm assuming, and so do you have anti-fog though? Like, I'm assuming you put on your glasses just so that it doesn't like get in the way or anything, or do you just deal with the fog?
No, I do this thing, so fog happens when you decide to breathe. Just hold your breath when you play.
The hell?
I'm kidding. I'm fortunate to be one of those few people that don't fog very often. Like, most of my body heat comes out of my hands and not my face. So, like, I actually don't even sweat that much when we play. Like, even at BB Wars, I wasn't sweating too bad.
There you go. Again, like, I'm definitely more of a hot-bodied person. Every part of me sweats. I just come from a long line of moist men at the end of the day. But, I deal with it. Again, it's not the worst thing in the world. But again, going with the dye, that's going to be very easy. I know of several of my teammates that actually will play, even outdoors, with a dye mask, and they have their glasses on. They got pretty big frames on them, too. And they're able to make it work very easily, actually. So T. Bozio is asking, Navrich SR4 thoughts. It's all right. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a slightly overpriced Lancer Tactical Gen 2 or Spectre Arms because they're literally cousins. They come from the exact same factory at the end of the day, right? So, I mean, if you want it, it's fine. But honestly, I would highly recommend you check out, if you want to save a little bit of money and get the exact same performance, Lancer Tactical, get yourself a Spectre Arms, or get yourself, honestly, what I would say more than anything, get yourself an MGC4 right now. Because, again, you order any of these bad boys, whether it be a Mark 1 or Mark 2, you're getting 50 entries into the shopping spree with 50 chances of winning $600 all for yourself. And that applies to all the promos above my head. Remember, these are going to be ending once 5 o'clock hits. We have less than an hour. We have 50 minutes left. So make sure that you take advantage now while you guys can. All right, it keeps going through. Serious question, not trolling. Would you really need the unicorn treatment on the M110? This comes from Fidel. Would you really need it? In general, no. Because the gun shoots fine as is, right? In terms of range and accuracy, it's okay. It's what you would come to expect from like pretty much any airsoft gun. But again, just putting it in really, really does like the trick, man. Like, why wouldn't you, right? Especially at that value. Do you need to in order to get the kill? No. But especially if you're running a DMR, why not capitalize on the potential for range, accuracy, and consistency, right?
I'm gonna say otherwise. I'm gonna say yes because the flex. It's all about the flex. Airsoft is a fashion show, and if you can be like, yo, dude, this is the $900 Elite Force limited edition HK M110 with inner barrel and bucking upgrade, flat hopped, dude, it's a flex.
I mean, I can't disagree with you because like that is a big part about like airsoft. Like is not even just like about the gun, right? Being like, oh yeah, I'm rocking this, I'm rocking this. It's also about the gear you're using too. There's a lot of guys that'll just go out, right? And even if they're the worst player in the world, sometimes they can just be the absolute Chad, right? Because again, they have the coolest looking gear, right? You have the coolest looking gear, people automatically assume you're the good guy. Tell me I'm wrong.
No.
There you go. You could be committing like literally I mean, not to get too topical, but you could be committing the most like heinous war crimes in the world. And if you have cool gear, people's perception of you will be like, oh, that's the good guy.
That's not how that works for me. I just get into a lot of trouble all the time.
What do you mean you get into trouble with who?
Like, you know, people doing that airsoft thing of they shoot BBs and they weren't looking down their sights, completely miss, and all you hear is, get out! It's like, dude, you weren't even pointing the right direction.
I that has got to be a big pet peeve of mine when it's like, I hear it all the time. I try my damnedest to make sure I'm not involved in any sort of airsoft arguments, because again, but that is something that I would highly recommend. If any of you guys do this, please just reconsider. Or if any of you guys are under the impression that the guy that you are hitting is cheating, maybe just give him the benefit of the doubt, and maybe, again, maybe a hot take, you know, I've definitely mentioned this before, but maybe you're just not as good as you think you are. Again, sounds crazy, hear me out. You know, you very well could be thinking like, oh yeah, I'm hitting him, but are you really? Can you 100% confirm that? I don't really think so. I mean, I'm assuming you don't do this to anyone, right? You don't say like, oh, call your hits or anything, right?
I don't like talking to people in general, so if I feel like I hit them and they don't walk out, I just pulled the trigger another 4 times.
You know, like, I mean, that's fine. No, you can say it. Like, again, like, if they're not going to raise their hand, then you can keep shooting them. But, like, obviously, I'm assuming there's a limit, obviously. You're not going to go ahead and just, like, completely mag dump them. I would hope, right?
Okay. So
wait, hold on.
Okay, so it depends on how you define the mag dumping. Because let's say I shot and I missed, right? And he goes and takes cover. Am I going to pre-fire, run around the corner, and hit him a couple more times? Yes. Am I going to put the entire mag into him? Like when he's standing in the open, no.
Okay. That's a pre-firing. As much as I don't like pre-fire, I understand why it's a thing, and that's okay. That's totally fine. I was like, you better fucking explain yourself, man. You're looking real sus right now. Looking real hella sus right now. Let's see. What airsoft field do you recommend in Lima, Ohio? I'm gonna be real with you, Amy. I don't know shit about Ohio. I don't know anything that's there. I'm gonna be completely real. I don't know the fields there. I don't know the layout of the land. I'll be honest. I thought a lot of you guys in Ohio. Again, I could be wrong. I thought a lot of you guys in Ohio were literally just playing out in like grass fields. I'm gonna be real. That's what I thought it was. I don't know if there's actual fields there in Ohio. I'm sure there is if I think about it, but like I have no idea. I do apologize for it. You ever play airsoft in Ohio?
No, but I know about Ohio. My family used to live there. I traveled
really?
there yeah. So when my family moved from Vietnam, their sponsors lived in Ohio. So my family originally from there.
That's pretty cool, actually. What's Ohio like?
Cold.
Okay. Cold. All right, cool. Very, very descriptive. Very descriptive. Yes, Gigs, thank you so much. Make sure to go out and leave a like on this live stream. Make sure to show your support for Airsoft GI and the content we are putting out. This is all free content anyway.
You're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Moment. Oh my god, that's freaking hilarious. Take that back. It hurts. Even use Lance Technical. It's such a good company sense. You know, I mean, DA Airsoft. I mean, you can feel that way if you want, man. But at the end of the day, they all are coming from the exact same factory, man. Like, it is at the end of the day. Like, again, I if you want me to lie to you, like, again, I would say go somewhere else. But I mean, I'm just telling you the truth, man. Like, again, it is what it is, right?
You know what's the same about all of them though? I'll get bored of them within 2 hours.
You get bored with anything in like 2 hours. Like, there's very few guns, I think, out of the box that you're just like... Because, again, this is coming from a tech. This is coming from a tech, right, at the end of the day, right? You love to push it to the absolute freaking limit.
No.
No. No, you do. You absolutely do. Let's see, he's going through different... Get contact. I mean, you could, right? If you want to get contacts, you sure. That is something that I would agree with to an extent, right? Like, if you... do wear glasses and you do want to play airsoft, getting contacts will definitely make it easier in the long run. But I mean, again, some people just don't want to get contacts. I get it. I can't force someone to, oh yeah, spend money on contacts. You know what I mean? Here, fix your eyes. Like, I can't tell people to do that, really, at the end of the day.
As someone who has contacts, I only use them when I do martial arts. I don't even play with them.
Any particular reason you just don't like putting stuff in your eyes? It's just like a hassle, I'm assuming.
It's just like, as I'm playing, I can feel like the heat building up in the mask, and it feels like my contacts are getting dehydrated and my eyes get irritated faster.
Oh, because they starting to get like dried out.
Yeah, a little bit. Like you feel it. Like a lot of people that like wear contacts as their primary vision. It's fine because they're used to like the contacts irritating them a bit, and you just kind of learn to work with it. But for me, I'd rather just wear glasses, and I'll just wear contacts when I absolutely need them.
There you go. There you go. Honestly, I'm so glad I don't have to wear glasses because I feel like I look at whenever my fiance like puts on contacts and I'm like, holy shit, that freaks me out. I don't know why. That absolutely freaks me out.
I'm probably gonna be the only glasses person that says this. I like glasses because I like having different frames because you know me, I showed up to work in like multiple different frames.
Yeah.
I like that it gives me another piece of accessory to add to like what I'm wearing for the day, and I can change it up depending on what I want to be like viewed as for the day.
There you go. There you go. The homie Ness, aim for the legs. That's another thing you could do as well, right? Just aim for a spot that's like, obviously you don't want to like, if in that situation, right, where it's like, maybe they might not be calling it. Maybe aim for a spot that's like, okay, like this one is out in the open, or this one they should, in theory, be less armored, protected in that area.
I don't know how you guys do that.
Really?
Yeah. When I shoot at things, it goes something like, person there, I will shoot whatever is directly in front of the muzzle.
Just like a knee-jerk reaction, just whatever's
yes,
open.
I will flick in that direction, whop a couple rounds, and then just whatever hits it, what hits.
I used to be like that. I've tried to really be a little bit more careful with my shot, especially if I'm using like my SCAR, for example, my DMR, because that thing, does shoot a little hot. I try my best not to immediately go for the face, because it's happened before where someone's popped out. I've taken pot shots, like just quick, like snapshots, I'd rather, and I got the headshot. Great, all shots landed. But it was all shots landed, and it was a DMR, and I was like, fuck, I feel bad. Like, I genuinely felt bad to the point where I just called myself out because I was like, I don't want to be a dick, and I went to the guy, too. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I have a DMR. I probably should have, like, backed off a little more. I saw your head poking out, and I took the shot. Man, literally, when he got shot, I'm not joking, he backed off, like, jumped back, right? And he had to get back up because apparently he landed on the floor, and his cheeks, they were all exposed. His cheeks were just, I could see the welts, like he was dripping blood. I was like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's, technically speaking, is his fault for like sticking his head out? Yes. But again, I should have done the better thing and like just backed off a little bit as opposed to like taking that just knee-jerk reaction. But again, you're saying it's pretty hard for you to just like...
Well, for me, I don't really consider my FPS versus other people because I shoot lightweight BBs at low FPS.
That's fair, actually. And besides, you run HPA a lot of times, so even at like fields like Wildland, it's like, what, 360, right?
Huh? Dude, you know me. I don't shoot anything in my HPA over 330 because I run that at 330 for N1, and I don't touch it. I ran Wildlands at 330.
There you go. Again, like that's fair at that point, right? You shouldn't really be having that problem then at like 330 FPS. And I'm assuming it's just a matter of like you just don't want to have to touch it or redial anything, right?
Well, because at N1 they tag my regulator and my tank. So it's already pre-zip tied. I just too lazy to cut it. And I don't really need the extra range. Like at BB Wars, I just got closer.
Let's see here. Ikeos, the Lepus is what P90 is the best, and is the Bunker King's CMD good? I have never actually heard of this Bunker King's CMD. Now, in terms of what P90 is best, we haven't really seen P90s really hit the market. I know that there does exist one right now. I haven't had too much experience with it, and I have heard, and the experience I have had, it's been like hit or miss, so I don't really know. Most P90s that I know, even the ones that are currently made right now, that are sold by the other place, I have heard that interchangeability between magazines is not all that great. In fact, it's actually very picky about what brand magazines will work with it. I know that some people have tried to get, like, for example, a Classic Army one to fit with G&G mags, and sometimes you could actually get misfeeding. Sometimes.
Okay. I know I normally say just upgrade as a joke, but with the P90, I'm pretty dead serious. It kind of has to be the TM with upgrades, like, because outside of that, they're all kind of just meh.
That's a fair opinion. It's a fair opinion. I know Bossman really doesn't like P90s. He likes the way they look, but he's like, he actually genuinely hates P90s. Because same thing, magazine compatibility is just like, you would expect it to be all there. It's not. Like, it is just very, very picky. It's quick change, though. You know, there's that. It has that going for it. Well, most of them are now.
Yeah, but the way the trigger contacts and everything's are laid out, it's so annoying.
Yeah, I had to put work into my Classic Army P90, but that took some time, right? That definitely took some time. I had to put a Warfed in there as well. It's still good, but again, it's not the best thing in the world for competition's sake, anyway. Prescription safety. Okay, here we go. Winter's Ash saying industrial prescription safety glasses with the gasket for full seal, extra close profile to the face. You can get them in Tiger Stripe. It's dope. Hey, that sounds pretty cool, actually, in Tiger Stripe.
I love Tiger Stripe.
Do you really,
dude? Me and Matt run Tiger Stripe on Ground Branch.
I didn't know that, actually. Of all the camos, why Tiger Stripe? Just what you thought it looked cool?
Well, because Ground Branch doesn't have multicam black. So between ARR1, multicam, and Tiger Stripe, we're picking Tiger Stripe.
That makes sense. Actually, I'm putting together a nom kit, actually. Would you be interested? Because I'm running Tiger Stripe.
No, I already spent $800 on a multicam black build.
You can get the set for literally like less than $100.
Then I have to buy a new plate carrier.
You don't run a plate carrier.
I just bought one.
No. Like with Tiger Stripe, you don't, like, it's a nom kit. Plate carriers didn't exist.
But I want a plate carrier.
What do you mean? What do you mean? At that point, it's so historically inaccurate. You can put whatever you have currently. You have a plate carrier, don't you?
In multicam black.
Well, there you go. Multicam black. Actually, that'd be kind of hard. Think about it. Multicam black, right? No. Tack gear on Tiger Stripe. I think we got a certified winner here.
No. After playing Ground Branch, the move is Tiger Stripe with OD green gear or Ranger green.
Okay, I would disagree with you, but you said Ranger green, so I instantly was like, all right, yeah, he's got it. I'm a sucker for Ranger green. You know how you are with like Wolf Gray back? Yeah, that's how I am with Ranger green.
I think we run Ranger green on Ground Branch, but in Ground Branch the color isn't super accurate, so OD and Ranger look very similar.
From afar, honest, I'm gonna be real. Maybe a hot take. From afar, Ranger green and OD sometimes look kind of same. And if you get OD green, you like punish that, right? You take it through the dirt, right? You get it to see some usage. It does look kind of faded Ranger green a little bit. Not saying exactly, but it can pass off, right? If you put like Ranger green in a sea, or no, if you put OD green in a sea of Ranger green, after some time, after some usage, it can fit in. It can fit in just fine. Look up airsoft fields in Ohio. Sorry, it's not a question. No worries. Are there lockers at N1? Homie Ness, are there lockers at N1? No, there aren't lockers. Most people will usually just like, again, everything's kind of set up on like tables and benches. You can. I believe that one's actually a rental. There is a team room, which I believe is offered for like rentals. Like you can rent that room out if you wanted to. But you would have to talk to management there, see about renting that out for like a private thing, right? If you wanted to do like a private party type deal. But no, there's no lockers at N1. Winter's Ash, I'm planning on buying some cameras at some point in the spring. You want to go on and get some cool airsoft gameplay? Again, it'd be pretty cool for you to upload, man. Winter's Ash, if you start uploading on a channel or something, I mean, I'll check it out. Man. Go-Kart Mozart, my TMP90 is nearly 20 years old and has yet to break. That is freaking awesome. I won't be able to. Yeah. Attack Airsoft. What is N1? N1 is a field out here in SoCal. It is in El Monte. It is actually, believe it or not, is actually my preferred indoor field. Again, I'm more of an outdoor player, but I do really like N1 as a field overall. That's actually your new like mainstay field that you go to pretty much every week, right?
Well, it's been every week. Haven't played this month, and last month I've been busy with my other jobs.
Yeah, there you go. But again, like out of all the indoor fields, is that one your current favorite?
Yeah. It's the kind of only field I play at.
There you go. Geek is asking, are you aware of a 11.1 950 mAh battery? 950 specifically? What's the smallest 11.1 you guys saw/have? The smallest I think we have is a 600, right?
Yeah, the 600 little.
Yeah.
Like fun-sized candy bar.
It does look like the fun-size candy bars. 600 mAh, I think that's the smallest one. Yeah, and it's already pre-wired to Dean's. It's already pre-wired to Dean's. So I mean, if you were really looking for a super small battery, this is definitely an option for you.
I don't know. Like, if you can go bigger, I recommend you go bigger, please. Like, because if you, like, they work, but you kind of have to carry a lot of them. Like, for the whole day, you probably need, like, 4 or 5.
Really? Because honestly, I'm not even joking. I was able to get one of these bad boys to last me, like, 4 hours of play. Granted, it was indoors. It was fast-paced, you know what I mean? So when I would get out, it would be like, all right, cool. Like,
Yeah, but you also tend to die a lot indoors.
that's true. This is fair. This is actually, no, this is fair. This is genuinely a fair point. If you are someone that, like, tends to last a lot, or if you're more aggressive, because that's the thing. I didn't shoot at the time when I felt like, okay, there's no way I can guarantee that this shot will land, so I'm just going to, like, not shoot for right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so if you plan to do a lot of shooting, if you play like your average indoor player, yeah, you're going to need, like, 4.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know about 4, but definitely bring 2, maybe even 3. If you want to bring 4 just to be safe, I'd say go for it.
I'm only saying 4 because I know my friend Matt has the Octurus, like, Karambit, the really small one, and he runs these batteries, and he ran 2 of them, and he only lasted half the day.
Okay. Oh, I can see it. But yeah, this has definitely got to be one of the smallest. I don't know if the smallest. I think it might be. I think it might be one of the smallest.
But we also carry a 900 because I saw that they said 950. We do
Yeah,
have a 900.
we do have a 900. Yes.
I think if you really think you can fit a 900, you might be able to fit this one. It's fairly small for what it is.
Let's see, 900. There is this one. Yeah, there is this Landsat one. The problem with this one is that it's a little bit chunkier.
That wasn't. It's out of stock. It was the other one.
Okay. Load. Oh, this one. Yeah. I've been waiting, guys. We've been waiting for a restock from Lancer for this bad boy for some time. For whatever reason, they just had like all the right size, and it was cheap too. It was like $18. $18. Here, let me know when you start, bro. I'll sub for sure, even if it's just a side hobby. Still like gameplay. Dude, same. I actually genuinely like channels that focus on a lot of gameplay. Just because, again, it's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my, like, tack gear, my loadout style, like, page concentrated channels. But seeing gameplay is always fun, man. Seeing gameplay is always very, very cool. Even if it's considered, like, lower quality footage, right? I don't care. I'll still watch it, right? If it's a good kill, it's a good kill regardless. Actually, in terms of, like, buying cameras, because you do a lot of, like, content recording, what do you normally recommend for most players to start off with in terms of, like, camera footage, how to set it up? What's your general, like, advice that you would like to give people?
You start with the head cam, and then if you plan to play outdoors, definitely look into getting a zoom cam. After the zoom cam, if you find that you really want more B-roll, you can always get a selfie cam. Those are the 3 that you probably want. If you really want to add a little bit more diversity to it, you can also add a chest mount. It'll help show off the reload if you do anything like, like mag changes, tack loads, any of that cool stuff. And then if you're running with friends and they also plan to record, coordinate with your friends so you guys all get the same head cam, because it gets really awkward when one of you guys runs like a DJI and the other one runs a GoPro.
I can imagine that, like, just the formats are all off and everything. Like, okay, actually, that's a good question, because you normally record a lot of, like, indoor gameplay stuff. So, and I remember, I think that's probably got to be one of your coolest videos that I've seen in a while, is you playing at BB Wars. That's got to be, because first of all, it's you outdoors, doesn't normally happen. You and Kit doesn't normally happen, right? Like, that was kind of cool. And you had freaking winter contingency freaking from Halo Reach.
And we had zoom cam.
And you had zoom cams.
We had zoom cam and selfie cam. Thank you, Brewer.
Was it Brewer that actually hooked you up with all that?
Brewer gave me both the cameras and the PEC box mount for it.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Brewer literally made BB Wars video happen.
That's cool. Brewer, shout out to you, man. But, like, how was that actually editing that, like, outdoor gameplay for the first time?
A pain in the butt.
Really?
Yeah, okay. Because you got 3 cameras all running, and the way I was planning to edit it was, I'm just going to stack all of them on top of each other. So we have the GoPro as the main one, and then we just have everything running on the background, and I just cut the bar as I need to go. But I found that it just didn't make for a very compelling story-wise. So in the video, little secret for you guys, what you guys see on my GoPro and, like, what I flick out to shoot is not always what I actually shot at. So when I shot, like, at the guys behind the truck in the video, that was on the first game, but I had it in context of the second game with the GoPro camera. So just play around with your editing, and even if it didn't make sense for how the day played out, if it looks good in a story laid out format, roll with it.
There you go. Again, it doesn't have to be, because, again, I'm assuming, like, more people do that more often than people realize, right? Like,
yeah. So, like, something that so lesson learned from me. All the footage I had, I couldn't show anything on my left side because my thumb blocked the camera. So in the video, if you see anything where I shot on my left side, I use different footage.
There you go. I mean, it's not, again, honestly, I couldn't even tell. You can't even tell, right? You can't even tell. It looked good, right? That's the biggest thing. As long as you're not, like, completely fabricating the entire, like, scenario. Because at the end of the day, you still got the kills, right? There you go. That's the most important thing. While the, you know, like, footage, like, that supplemented it might have been, like, added on, like, from another scene entirely or from another game. At the end of the day, the storytelling is still there, right? He's still able to tell a cohesive, like, scenario of, like, what happened, and it's still accurate to the fact that he still got the kill. So I don't mind that. Again, you can play around with your footage, right? That's.
And then as far as your footage, also consider how much editing you want to do. Because I personally shoot in GoPro color because I don't feel like color grading anymore. But if you really want to go the extra step and make it look really cinematic, shoot it in RAW. It's up to you.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, I absolutely don't like stuff in my eyes at all. It's, it's in my eyes.
It's in the eyes.
Oh, that's disgusting. We need to stop. Okay. So haven't ran it yet. Lowell had to go out of town last weekend, but looking to rock it Saturday. Oh, that's right. He's asking how your A12 is. Look at Fields and High. So what's up, bro? Okay, keep scrolling down to the most recent stuff. Holy shit, it moves so fast. DJ, oh, I found it. Okay, sick. Yeah, DJ. It's good footage, man. It's actually really good. He didn't know that you had a channel, actually.
Unfortunately, I don't post on my YouTube anymore. Like, it's fairly rare that I do. I just don't really have the time to edit long-form videos. So if you're looking for content, it's mainly on my Instagram now. Like, I forget to post on TikTok, too, so just...
What about, like, shorts, though? Like, that's a good way to, like, go ahead and just have content on there.
I'm too lazy to post on multiple platforms.
That makes sense. Join our Discord. Yes, if you guys haven't already, make sure to go ahead and join our Discord server. A lot of good stuff going on there. You get the lowdown on all the latest and greatest before anyone else does. So make sure that you guys are on that as well. And again, guys, we have, what is that, 28? We have 28 minutes left of the live stream. We're in the final stretch right now. Make sure you guys place your orders now while you guys can. Don't miss out. If you want to win double, place your orders for a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box, free UPS ground shipping, 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway for winning $600, and an insane list of prizes which you can win. Rotary Cannon, there you go. This is one of the many awesome prizes which you can win in this mystery box. They're all more expensive than the cost of the box itself, so no matter what you get, it is going to be a guaranteed dub. We have tons of new products that are available, including the HK M110A1. We also have the M3 Moss, the TR80 DMR, and so much more like the MPX, right? So don't miss out. Quantity is limited on all those. Yeah, actually, also, if you guys didn't know, if you guys are high cap builders, LT has dropped a ton of new parts, threaded outer barrels. We have hop-up chambers from TTI as well. Atlas Custom Works outer barrels as well. We have a ton of stuff, actually, like literally a ton of stuff that is available, multicolors as well. And again, like I said, plenty of sales going on for brands like Army Armament and Golden Eagle. I'm not talking 1911s and high kappas that are literally less than $100. So definitely now's the time to go and pick yourself up a cool sidearm, and also pick yourself up an MGC4. Whether it be a Mark 1 or Mark 2, you'll be getting 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Don't miss out. Don't waste the opportunities that are handed to you. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so might as well shoot your shot. All right, so let's keep going on through. What? What? What's up? What are you laughing? What'd I do?
Brewer.
Brewer. Oh, I found a brewer. Okay, all right. Oh, an OF for real. What does OF stand for?
OnlyFans.
Well then, moving on. I did not know that. Can you see if Lightning 203 is still in the Discord server, because I have an extra ticket? Lightning 200. I don't remember. We can definitely see if he's still there. What's your oh, that's why DJ's asking what's your OF.
Yeah, but Brewer has my OF.
Wait, do you? Okay, wait, hold on. No. Hold on, pause. Do you?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I know.
Hold on.
I genuinely do have an OF account. Do I have anything on it? No. When OF as a platform officially launched, I installed it and I made an account because on TikTok, someone beat me to the name Sigma013. And so at that moment, I said, never again. When there's a new social media platform, I immediately hop on it, build an account to not use it.
Did you have, okay, when you had an OF account, did you know what it was? Or was
because no one knew what it was going to be for. Because this is before all the influencers got onto it and started posting what they did.
So this was literally just like as soon as it
was like week one. Like no one knew what the hell this was about.
Sure. I mean, I could believe that. I could actually believe that.
If you guys want, I can post sock pics.
Hey, yo, Hey, yo, Fidel, did you hear that? Man's hooking you up.
Socks. I always wear cool socks.
What socks you wearing today?
Doggy.
Hey, those are actually pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I should have worn mine today. I have French fry socks. Like you. Oh, those are so good. Team FNA was upgraded way back when I got a stock new one. Might have to want to leave it more performance. My nephew has the FN Personal 90. Pretty decent, but shoots a little over 400 FPS. Again, like I want to see more P90s make a comeback, but like a really, really solid, good P90. Is there a gun like that exists out there that might have existed in Airsoft at one point or doesn't anymore, or has never existed that you want to see come to Airsoft?
XM8.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. I forgot about that. I forgot the XM8s. I remember for a while. I forgot who made it. Was like a kit, right, where you could actually get for a G36.
Yes, but then there was also the SRC XM8 that came pre-assembled.
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So okay. So let's assume, right, you have control over. I don't know. You want to work with an airsoft manufacturer. You run a retail store, right? And they're like, hey, we want to have an XM8, but we want you because we know that you like XM8s. How would you want to have it built? Who would you want building it? Like, if you could build it out, dream XM8, who would be OEMing it? What sort of cool features would it have on it? Metal, non-metal? Like, what would you want to do with it? I mean, granted, it's polymer build, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Only feature needs to be a V2.
that's literally your only requirement?
Yes, because let's be real, if it's an XM8, more than likely the manufacturer is going to make it a version 3 to meet with the G36 receiver.
I can imagine that, honestly. I mean, version 3s are fine.
I don't want to work on a version 3.
You've worked on them before.
Not by choice.
Not by choice. I mean, okay, regardless, version 2, version 3, yes, it would be probably the smartest move and most likely would be a V3. But if it was a V2, that would be pretty convenient. It would be very, very convenient. You wouldn't, not even like, you wouldn't want to do like a quick change spring system or anything?
I could care less about quick change. I really don't need it.
Because you mostly take, again, like you mostly have your guns like usually sub 350 anyway, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you wouldn't really need to go on. I mean, for me personally, again, I like the convenience of having a quick change spring system, just because, again, in case you wanted to do more outdoor, just to get a little bit more. But again, I will say this, you are him when it comes to airsoft, and it's like, you don't need, a 400 FPS gun.
I take it back. I need quick change because I just remembered I hate cramming a 160 DSG spring into a non-quick change
There you
gearbox.
go. Oh, now all of a sudden he wants a quick change. All right. NHPBIU, what is the easiest way to take the orange shift? We cannot tell you. All we can let you know is that there are plenty of YouTube videos advising you how to do such a thing. However, bear in mind, moving the orange tip will void any and all warranties that exist with any airsoft gun. I mean, some brands might be a little cool, but generally speaking, and you're not supposed to do it. However, again, plenty of YouTube tutorials on how to do so. Amy Donnelly, what time is it in California right now? It is 7:36 for me. Damn, 7:36. It is 4:38 right now. It is 4:38 p.m. For us right now. We still got a few hours of daylight, probably like one more hour of daylight beforehand. V2 XM8 by Spectrum Arms or Arcturus or maybe VFC, DJ saying. All right, out of those three, who would you prefer? I would assume, knowing you would probably say Arcturus.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Arcturus.
I could see that. Actually, why?
Because, okay, here's the thing. If Arcturus did it, I wouldn't mind if it was a version 3.
Yeah, because their version 3, again, Arcturus V3s, man, I was talking about this last night. Arcturus V3, man, they hit different. They absolutely hit different. That micro switch trigger is just something else, man. It is absolutely something else.
And then they could do their whatever one package with the Perunes pre-installed.
Yeah, the PEs,
Yeah.
the PE models, that'd be sick.
Cut me all the headache of using build because they do the exact build I would do anyway.
There you go, absolutely. Again, just have an XM8 spec by Arcturus PE, right? So it'll already have the parent already pre-installed, right? It's gonna have that micro switch trigger. Like, again, it'd be pretty tight, man. It'd be actually pretty freaking tight. Let's see how much. Let's see what's the easiest way to answer that one. What's that little guy YouTube? What are you talking about? I built a bunch of those XM8 kits. They were so terrible.
100%. I know they're ass, but they look cool.
I've only seen them before, like in person, but I've never seen too many, and I've never had the chance of actually shooting one. Wasn't that more dependent on like
when you put it on?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm assuming just maybe a lot of people
The install sucks. The install sucks.
Okay. All right, because I would imagine that if you had like a good G36, wouldn't it still just be good anyway?
Yeah, it shoots exactly the same. But the install of the kit was really annoying.
I honestly, I kind of want to get one now just because I have a G36. I have a pretty decent G36, so I kind of want to get one just to see how bad it is and just to, I don't know. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. Maybe I should start looking for one. Or again, if we can have a manufacturer, someone out there, maybe Atlas Custom Works. I can totally see a company like you doing this. Have an XM8 kit again, an easier to install kit. Maybe that'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Xmas socks. Give us a peek. He wants to see your socks. He says no, but you can see all of his exclusive content on his OF account, so make sure that you guys are subscribed to that as well. It's subscribed, right? That's how it works? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't post on it, though.
Then, well, you got to start, man.
Dude, if you guys are trying to sneak peek at my socks, it happens on my Instagram every other freaking week. Because Fidel messages me every time it happens.
Does he actually?
Yes, every time I post, like, a new build or something and my feet gets in there, he's like, oh, free sock pics.
Oh, for free? For free? Oh, God.
One of those Lancer AGs, I'm reading his question.
Oh, okay. So I ordered one of those Lancer AGs on that 50% sale a week ago, and one I ordered is now out of stock. So do I have to wait till it's back in stock in order to get the sale? I believe that sale that was going on. I feel like, let's see, so I ordered that this week ago, and the one I ordered is now out of stock. If you didn't receive yours, I mean, again, it could have just been like someone else ordered it right beforehand. If it's saying that I was out of stock and they can't ship it to you, DM us, DM us, Instagram, Facebook, Discord. Hell, you can even email our customer service department, and we can get you taken care of, because I believe those were on like a very, very limited sale. They're not going to be coming back. But again, we can see what we can do about like maybe like sourcing another one for you if that's possible. We can definitely get one for you at that sale price too. Again, because if you ordered at that price, you should be able to get it. If you wanted to get that same gun, I totally get you. But yeah, we can definitely get you taken care of. But again, you got to DM us or email us. You can contact us too. Call our boy Matt up 909-869-0671. Right, he can definitely help you out there. Let's see here. Let's make sure I'm missing anything. What's the sword behind your head, Black Eye TV? The sword behind my head is a fake katana that I got like freaking, I don't know how long ago I actually got this. I think earlier this year, maybe, or no, 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. This is just a nice little placeholder that I have back here, right? Just, it looks cool. I haven't brought it out to the field yet. I probably should have at BB Wars though. That would have been pretty sick. Just do a cavalry charge. You wouldn't want to bring a melee weapon out?
No.
Why not?
Because they'd be dead before I got there.
You're a weeb.
Yeah. But I also like shooting guns.
Fair enough. We needed Christmas.
Just because I got to bully Isaias a bit. He wouldn't be able to do the cavalry charge anyway. His gun was broken half the day.
Hey, that's why it's called a cavalry charge. You just pull that out.
Yeah, except you would be dead. Like, like mega dead.
Hey, man, I run fast as fuck. And because I keep up with you.
Fair, that's fair.
So imagine if I was just completely naked. Anyway, moving on. Scrolly Nuts Airsoft. What's going on, man? How are you doing? I know you're late. No worries, man. At least you are here. Guys, remember to go ahead and share this live stream around with as many people as possible. Let's get all eyes on this stream. Let people know, hey, if they want to increase their odds of winning the shopping spree giveaway, now is absolutely the best time to do so because time is running out. You got, what is that? 17 minutes left of the stream before time is up and the promos run out. Order set's finally updated, and my M870 will probably ship by tomorrow. I am super excited to see it. Yeah, shotgun. I don't see enough of you gameplay with shotguns, actually.
Because I suck at it.
What? What?
I actually suck at shotguns.
How? How so?
I'm really bad at hitting the first shot.
You don't need to hit the first shot. That's why it's like, again, you get tri-shot. You get multiple BBs.
Yeah, except, airsoft shotguns do this thing where they shoot 3 BBs very accurately.
Hey man, it'll eventually you kind of eyeball it. That's actually one thing I am pretty decent at. I actually am pretty good with shotguns.
I shoot like a lot of BBs. I need the semi-auto to compensate for my bad aim.
Hey man, you sound like my type of man. Accuracy through volume. That's what I always like to say. Oh, what is this? Let's close that up. Question: if I use a gift voucher balance, does it affect how many giveaway entries I get? For example, does a $160 order using $30 of gift voucher still get 15 entries? Yes, it does. Gift voucher is just a means of being able to pay for it. You are still buying a product at the end of the day. So no, it will not affect how many entries. If you use a gift voucher in your payment method, it's like using cash and card, right? It's just another payment method. You're still buying the product. That's still an order that you are placing. The only thing that doesn't count is if you are using a gift voucher to buy another gift voucher. That doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. That's not going to be entered. But if you're buying, like, say, a $160 gun, for example, yes, absolutely, and use gift voucher, that'll help. That doesn't matter if you're using like that in like mixed orders. That's totally fine. DJ, fat as fuck, boy. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm fast as fuck, boy. No worries, no worries. Just got home and degreased from work. Let's see. Kobe, yes, DJ, thank you. Thank you for confirming that. What's that Asian guy Instagram? He kind of cute. He's hey man, you got fans, man. That's why you need that OF account, man. You kind of cute. And then everyone's saying you may call him Sigma. Oh my god.
Chill, DJ. I am merely a servant of Lord Cisco.
Oh my god. Please call me Lincoln in all your streams because I'm using my mom's account. That Lincoln, that's gonna be very hard to remember, so you're gonna have to remind me.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue saying Amy. Let's be real here.
There you go. All right, keep scrolling up. We're just finally updated. What's gonna? We need Christmas sock peeks now, though. DJ, we're just saying. You're just saying he has an OF account. If enough of you guys spam Sigma to go ahead and like actually post content on his OF account on his Instagram profile. If you do it on his Instagram profile, I'm gonna say, hey, Christmas peak when, Christmas sock peak when, right? You keep doing that, he'll probably do it. He'll probably do it for the lulz. Yeah, he really wants to know what your Instagram is. His Instagram handle is at Sigma013. Yeah, that should be it. No spaces, no special characters or anything.
The name for the account right now is Yaimiko, like as in the Genshin Impact character.
Oh my!
The profile picture is Yaimiko, the Genshin Impact character.
Oh my god! Yeah, did you know? Yes, from the name alone and how yes, he is a big ass freaking weeb, big time weeb. All right, keeps going through. I want to make sure we're not missing any more comments and questions. Chumin kinda. He is cute. He is a god of gods. That's what they're saying about you. You got fans, man. You got fans.
No.
Oh my god, Sigma. Right? Saving up to get one of those $1,000 mystery boxes. I mean, hey man, the winter mystery boxes that we got right now, all of them are freaking amazing, right? Go on, I'm going to pull up, right? Mystery. One of the ones that I'm actually very, very excited about specifically is actually the return of the bigger wins YouTube unboxing mystery boxes. The YouTube unboxing mystery boxes are, I wish they were around when I was playing, because the fact that you can place an order, you're guaranteed a higher retail value than what you actually pay for. And again, it can be as very specific. Yes.
Yaimiko, enjoy a holy base, best character in the game, main DPS.
Oh my god. It would be someone whose name is Kobayashi's made. That would be someone that would agree with you.
Yes. Yes.
We found your type.
Yes.
But yeah, no, like at the end of the day, like yes, the mystery boxes are all gonna be dope. I love the YouTube unboxing mystery boxes. They are freaking hella dope, man. They're so freaking cool. If you want to be completely surprised, right? You can definitely place an order for this. And again, it's anyone's game. But if you guys want to say like, hey, I want a whole loadout instead of a gun, we can do that. If you guys want something for outdoors, something for indoors, absolutely. And we do bonus raffles too. We actually have bonus raffles for this. And again, free UPS ground shipping, right? Again, time is running out. Right now, it is the 13th. If you order today, you can still get guaranteed shipping before the 25th of this month, before Christmas. But again, you have to place your orders now while you can. Even if you place your orders after, we are still going to do everything in our power to make sure that we ship out everything as soon as possible so you can get your presents as early as possible. But again, it definitely helps your odds of guaranteeing your shipments arriving earlier. If you place your orders right now during the duration of the stream, you'll also get the extra entries. But again, only for the duration of the stream. All right, so you're sending it. You can call him Sigma. Okay, that's fine. You can say yes, Cage 16 simp. He's absolutely calling you a simp. JKC chat, my boy knows he's fooling with him. Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, guys, if you have any airsoft related questions, feel free to let us know down in the live chat. We are happy to go ahead and answer questions during the remaining 12 minutes left of the live stream. 11 minutes left of the live stream now. Guys, time is running out. Actually, okay. If you, I want to do a little scenario for you. Let's say, like, year one, Brendan. Oh, well, okay. That was absolutely not even close to the question I was going to ask you. But good to know that information, you psychopath. Let's assume year one, Brendan. Year one, Brendan is getting started in Airsoft, and he sees this little thing called the mystery box, right? The YouTube mystery box. What would be some things, with all the product and quantities that we have now, right? All the inventory that exists now. Not when you first started, but now. What would you ask for in your mystery box?
Probably an Arcturus AK.
An Arcturus AK? No, that's a good pick. That's absolutely a good pick. I think for me, it would probably be something very similar. Either an Arcturus AK or... I think I would ask for tack gear, honestly, because that's the biggest thing that I always hate having to shop for.
Actually, now that you said it, yeah, tack gear. Tack gear goes a long way.
Right, because $220, that's like, and you're guaranteed higher retail value. Like, you can get like some pretty damn good gear at the end of the day. Just let us know what your sizes are.
I thought you meant more like accessories because I want an LPVO.
Oh, you can do accessories too. Yeah, we've done it for accessories. Like, hey, I want accessories because we do have an accessories mystery box that exists, but it is capped off at a certain price budget. With this, because you're spending $220 and you're guaranteed same if not greater retail value, you could totally score some like really Gucci accessories or like one really good optic, like the G&G L-Can.
Or you get the Lancer LPVO and a red dot on top of it.
There you go. That's actually a solid pick. That is absolutely a solid pick, right? Maybe and just ask for if you want to ask for accessories, that's a good idea. But what I would suggest, at the very least, let us know what gun it's going to be going on to.
How you plan to run it.
And then also what type of rail system are you working with? Because that's actually happened a few times where people would ask like, oh yeah, I want a vertical grip, I want all this, and we'd be like, okay, but they didn't tell us what gun it was.
I just default to Picatinny.
That's what we do too. We just default to Picatinny, which theoretically you should be able to get to work, but they were hoping when they got it in, they were hoping for like an M-lock grip.
I get that.
Which is totally understandable, but again, that's why you got to let us know. If you guys are going to do that, let us know what rail system you're rocking with. Let's see, keeps going through. I know there was a few more. NHL unofficial. Can I have a free gun? Tell you what, for the price point that you see, you can absolutely get a free gun. For the right price, you can absolutely get a free gun. Can I get, yes, let's see, make sure it was a Darttree. Darttree, you finally made it on, man. Good to see you. Always late, fashionably late as ever. Always good to see you. DJ, MGC4 Mark II or multicam plate carrier and pouches. As much as I want to say plate carrier and pouches, I'm going to be real. I think I would still pick the MGC4. Okay, between the two, which would you pick?
The MGC. Okay, hot take. I was not a fan of the first MGC.
Really? It was the aesthetic?
I did not like the rail at all.
I you know what? I have to agree with you. I think it looks good overall.
Yeah.
But the rail was not my favorite part.
I get it. Like, it appeals to a lot of people. I just really don't. Okay, for me personally, I really don't like the trend that we have with M-Lock or key mod, and then the last segment is Picatinny. That bugs the hell out of me.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't get the point of having Picatinny at the end. I like the MGC4 Mark II. I like everything about it.
No, I get that. Again, like, do you prefer the carbine length compared to the SBR?
Yeah.
That was a very convincing yeah.
Well, like, cause I like both. Like, if we have an MGC like this in multiple lanes, I would like them all. But because this only comes in the SBR lane, I like it.
That was another thing too that we were thinking about for the next iteration for the MGC4s was, did we want to go something even longer? We were also thinking about having something like really, really short, like even shorter than 10-inch barrel. Something like really, really short.
Like a 7?
Like, yeah, probably like a 7.
Oh, right now I'm dailying a 7, so.
Make it sound like it's a car. That's my daily. But no, I get that. Like, I like 7 inches. Anyway, 7 inches is fine. Pause. But honestly, I think carbine length still at the end of the day is still my favorite. And I do like that it's full M-Lock. You're right. I do appreciate it when the rail system is like committed to just one. It looks a lot cleaner.
Okay, when we say full M-Lock, I still want to Picatinny at the top, by the way. Just
oh, yeah. Are you talking about like those Ranger Armory rails?
Yeah, it's M-Lock at the top too. That bugs the hell out of me.
I don't know. Again, those look cool. They look cool. Don't get me wrong. They look cool. But it's just hilarious that it's like Ranger Armory's like, all right, I want to make rails for you guys. What did you want? And we're like, yeah, we want full M-Lock, man. Just nice, simple, clean M-Lock. I bet. Say less. And it's just full M-Lock all around, even on the top. I don't know why. That shit's hilarious to me. And it's not like they couldn't do Picatinny, because at the very end, they do. There is Picatinny at the very end.
They'll have it at the top too. It's only that one slot of Picatinny at the very front at the top.
It's like, yo, you could have just made the whole thing Picatinny. It would have looked awesome. But they're like, nah, you said you wanted full M-Lock. We gave you full M-Lock.
Literally. But yeah, no, this is the exact layout I like. The only reason I didn't buy one, I don't want a metal receiver. I'm not going to lie.
Really? Oh, so you're like, you definitely like are part of the like polymer only gang right now.
Yeah, and honestly, a part of it is just I don't really like working on metal receivers. The gearbox is just a little bit stiffer in them.
Well, it makes sense. You have a little more flex with
Yeah.
the polymer base. And again, it's lightweight as hell, right? It's very, very lightweight whenever you go with polymer. Okay, what's your current favorite? This is a good one. What is your current favorite polymer receiver, right, that exists out there, like polymer gun? I want to say that like you might have
Just the receiver or the whole gun together as a package? Because if it's just the receiver, it's definitely the G&G.
I was gonna say the KWA originals.
I don't like the KWA original because
Whoa.
okay, like I for what it's worth, I love the KWA Ronin line. I love their version 2.5 gearbox. They're super easy to work on. They're a little bit different, like process working wise, but I like it. The reason I don't like the original is because the receivers are molded together. You cannot change the rail unless you use another KWA rail.
That makes sense. No, I kind of get that. I didn't mind it because I didn't feel like you really needed to change the rail, but I like that. That would have been cool if there was an option to swap out for different rail lengths for the KWA originals. Maybe in the next line, maybe in the next version, they might have it.
Like, had it been the KWA original and it was just like a standard M4 receiver and they had like what the original looks like right now, and it was just a rail, like literally just a rail with a barrel nut, I'd go for that. But because of the fact that the rail is molded to the receiver, that's a no-go for me.
No, I get that. I like the build quality that I get from the KWA originals, but I can understand like the fact that like that you have to do a whole like upper receiver swap. You know, that can be pretty annoying. I can definitely see the annoyance on that.
You can't even do an upper receiver swap because the upper is meshed with their proprietary lower.
No, you can swap out uppers because I remember Boaz when we first got the Eves and like the Airs, when we first got the first batch of originals, we were able to swap out some, not all of them. There are some that are longer, so you can't swap it out, but some of the uppers you can swap out if it's the shorter versions.
New idea, we're building a KWA original. Stay tuned.
There you go. There you go. Sigma and I are going to be building our own KWA original, and it's going to sell for millions. Absolutely.
Kidding. But I really will build out a mod too, though, when I come back and talk.
Hey, yo. Actually, out of all the KWA originals, my favorite was the Iris, the one that looked like the Vector.
Yeah,
that was the coolest one.
No, that's the coolest one. That's definitely the coolest one, by far.
Like, you wouldn't have to change anything on that, but like...
No, you run that as like a fake Vector.
Absolutely. Keeps going through. Just ordered the John Wick 4 for the next day. Is that still available? CeeLo, just John Wick 4. Just order the... Are you talking about the Pit Viper? I think he's talking about the Pit Viper. If you're talking about the Pit Viper, yeah, man, I believe that one is still available on our site right now, if I'm not mistaken. If you placed your orders and it said it's stocked for the it should be there. Again, yeah, it looks like it's still available right now, so yeah, you should still be able to go ahead and get that. That shit is still available. You'll be getting that. If you place your order right now, one, you'll be getting the extra entries into the shopping spree. What is that? That's 20. Yeah, you gotten 20 entries into the shopping spree giveaway if you ordered it during the duration of this live stream. And it should be shipping out as soon as possible. We might actually be able to ship that out within the next 1 to 2 business days, actually. So just keep an eye out for it. You'll get email notification as soon as it does. Giggs is saying Fortis polymer rail. He would love to see a Fortis polymer rail. Yeah, sorry, I typed. No worries. A Fortis polymer rail actually would be pretty sick as well, because like PTS, like Fortis rails. Again, seeing polymer versions of that would actually be pretty cool. I think that actually that's a kind of a good idea to have polymer rail options. No.
I only like metal rails, which is why it's really hard for me to shop with an Airsoft, because I'm dead set on having a polymer receiver with a metal rail.
I mean, that's just the Lancer Tactical Hybrid series.
Yeah, exactly. But they're the only one that still does that. Like, everyone else either went full polymer or they went full metal.
Octurus.
Octurus has one. Yeah, I know. But it's literally just those two. Everyone else is like, yeah, dude, this is polymer rail, polymer everything. Or this is literally metal receiver and metal everything. It's like, bruh.
Just a nice in-between is kind of nice. It's for broke boys that still have Picatinny flashlight mounts and nothing M-Lock. Oof. Let's see, I'll give you 3. Final offer. He really wants to see them socks, man. He really wants some sock pics. Hey, man, I'm just saying, if y'all bully him enough, right? Again, to like on his personal IG, if y'all bully him enough to start posting like feet content on his OF account, I mean, I'm sure he was like, oh, is he taking pictures right now? Is he taking? There you go. Again, I would highly recommend you check out his Instagram page right now. Highly recommend you check it out for some spicy sock content. Some spicy sock content for sure. So you want check your DMs, bro. Dartree's DMing you right now. Spectre Arms have polymer receivers, metal rail, don't they? Spectre Arms, I believe there might be a few models that might have that. Kind of like what the Lancer Tacticals do with the Hybrid series.
I got you. You bring it in, I got it.
There you go. But yeah, I believe they might actually, now that I think about it. I think Spectre Arms does that as well, at least for a few of their models.
Well, pretty much anyone that comes out of the same factory as Lancer has that
Has that option.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised there. But it's like outside of that, it's not really a thing. Like G&G still does it, but G&G's polymer receiver with the metal rail is like $400 for some reason.
Yeah, I haven't. You're not gonna really find like a full poly build like they used to make them anymore. Like again, they still have their Comet machine lineup that's still there, but like that's hella old.
My thing is, if you're gonna do a metal rail and a polymer receiver, I'd expect it to be within like the 250 to 280 mark, right? But G&G still has it, but they're like $320, like $410.
Yeah, definitely a little up there. Definitely a little steep for what it is that you're getting.
You're in VFC territory, and you're not paying for you're not getting as much value as VFC, in my opinion.
JMM, are there any mid-cat options for the WeTech Scar H or just the metal high cap? Okay, JMM, I know exactly which one you're talking about, the Scar H AG from WeTech. I have that exact same model. What I had to do, I would highly recommend you check out our YouTube video that I did. It's an older video from 2020, I believe, or 2021. We did a Cisco's private collection where I talk about my Scar H. I have the exact same one. I had to modify the magwell. I took off the little V-fin in the magwell itself so that it can actually work with G&G, the 308 style magazines. So I run those mid caps and it works fantastically. And all I had to do is chop the fin off. So chop your fin and you should be able to go ahead and use G&G 308 magazines. All right, guys, that is going to be it for the live stream. It is now 5 o'clock. That means that the promotions above our heads are now over. They are now null. They are no longer going to apply to your order. However, if you still want to get extra engines in the shopping spree giveaway, place an order for a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. It is available right now, but we have less than half available. Free UPS ground shipping automatically, right? Get 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway and an insane list of prizes which you can win. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Again, guys, if you want to get all your presents in before the 25th, I highly recommend that you place your orders now before it's too late. Any later, and again, it can't be guaranteed. We are going to be busting our asses to make sure that all your orders ship out on time and as soon as possible. But if you want to get that guaranteed shipping date, I would highly recommend you place your orders today before it gets too late. There are still plenty of items that are on a shocker deal right now. The best deals that you can possibly get, so don't miss out. You don't want to miss out on those opportunities. And again, we also have plenty of shocker deals and plenty of new products that are coming in store, right? Plenty of new products that are available as well. Hit the new products page on our website. Guns like the HK-M110, the M3 Moz, the G&G TR80 DMR, and so much more. All right, guys, my name is Isaias. Again, I much appreciate to everyone that decided to spend their free time hanging out with myself and the rest of the Mayo Gang, hanging out with me and Sigma. If you like Sigma on the live stream, let me know down in the live chat, or better yet, let me know in the comment section if you want to see Sigma make a return on these live streams more regularly. Always good to hear from you guys. Again, my name is Isaias, and I will see you guys all on the next one.